I'm late. I know. I'm sorry. There's a few reasons why I'm a bit late this week, because it was meant to be Sunday and today is Tuesday? Wednesday? It's been a long week. A long week of early start of my place of work. I had actually tried to figure out what I was going to do for Sunday. Just gone video. I was thinking, I've got loads of ideas. I had loads of ideas. And a few of them were done beautifully in other videos, so I'm going to put them down below that you should watch, because I do want to discuss them. I think I might do a discussion blog on my blog, so that could be interesting. So I was kind of sitting there thinking what to do. I'm doing the South Bank this coming Saturday on How I Live Now, and I was considering doing a discussion video or a review video for both those books in one video this coming Sunday. So I thought, okay, I've got this Sunday, then I'll do the following week, so I've got to do 2 weeks worth of two Sundays back to back, and then I'm done. I'm back into my rhythm. I don't need to do that now, because Pottermore has just announced they are releasing 3 short ebooks linked to the writings of J.K. Rowling, which is via their website. It's on my phone, but when I first discovered it, it hadn't been announced properly, but it's now on the Amazon store in the UK, so we got them. So the 3 titles that I've done, they come under the Pottermore Presents range. So there's 3 of these of them, which are Pottermore Presents Power, Politics and Pesky Poltergeists, Heroism, Hardship and Dangerous Hobbies, and Hogwarts, an Incomplete and Unreliable Guide. And the reason why this is here, this is what the spokesperson, this is taken from the bookseller website. The spokesperson from Pottermore stated the following: the Pottermore Presents series will launch in September and is intended to supplement the Harry Potter book series in short-form content that is entertaining, creatively cultivated by the Pottermore staff, and accessible easily on mobile devices, so phones, iPads, etc. We also recognise that not all Harry Potter fans who want to read more about the Wizarding World visit Pottermore.com, so we've developed Pottermore Presents to reach those fans through other channels. The titles will be available through Pottermore Store and through online retail outlets. So basically, these are 3 ebooks of writing which has been on the Pottermore website, but they put them together into these 3 different books, and there could be more to come. So the first one, so I'm just reading it from the website. Sorry, I'll put the link to the bookstore down below, and probably the announcement will be on Pottermore by the time this video goes up, so I'll put a link to that as well. So, Power, Politics and Pesky Poltergeist, the title, gives, quote, a glimpse into the darker side of the Wizarding World, end quote, revealing the truth about Professor Umbridge and how Horace Slughorn met Tom Marvolo Riddle, aka Voldemort. Apparently you're not supposed to say the T now. It's French, Voldemort, according to the listing. This is Amazon.com, because that was when the news broke. It goes on Amazon.com in America, and then, so Bookstore immediately contacted Pottermore, and they're like, yeah, we want this to be a secret, so shh. Too late now. Heroism, Hardship and Dangerous Hobbies, meanwhile, is about the courageous characters such as McGonagall, my homegirl, McGonagall, and Remus Lupin, my homeboy, was the Hogwarts title. So Hogwarts and unrelated, and that gone, long time. It gives the reader behind the scenes look of Harry Potter's famous school. The new releases come as Harry Potter is riding on a new wave of popularity thanks to the Cursed Child play which is showing at West End. The book edition of the script, written by Jack Vaughan, published by Little Brown, has sold, wow, 1,016,275 print copies since its publication date on the 31st of July, and has earned over £10 million to the publisher, according to Nelson's book scan. Whoa, that wow, that's quite a lot of copies and a lot of money. So I read this, I saw the news, and I immediately went, I got excited. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, as you guys are probably fully aware. And then, as the afternoon got on, like about an hour later, I went, okay, why are they doing this? Why? Because the website, okay, I admit this, I've used Pottermore every now and then. It's not the most easiest of websites to use. Not all the writing is always there. They switch it and change it and move it about. So I was like, well, why are they doing it in ebook forms? Why are they not doing it in proper book forms like these? Because if it's in book form, need something solid, you know, and because these go to charity. So why aren't these doing the same thing? Why aren't these going to a bookshop, you know, the books and doing charity like this, or like this, you know? As Harry Potter fans will spend money for this kind of stuff. We will spend. And I kind of went, is it a property? Is it a you know? And why is it only ebooks? Why is it an ebook? Why is it this way? Why now? I think that's the thing that really intrigues me. Why now? Why is it after the? I think the fact is the Cursed Child, the script has had such a mixed reaction. They decided to do this, but they must have decided to do this before because the covers have been designed, so they must have known months back they were doing it, and it kind of made me begin to wonder about the fandom and about our reactions to it, because it feels, maybe in the last few years, it feels like there has been this definite split. Whereas in the very early days of Potter, when the first films came out and the books were coming out, there was a much closer link between the fandom, you know, and the people making the books and the films. So Bloomsbury, Scholastic, Little Brown, you know, Warner Brothers, J.K. Rowling. There was this very closeness, and it seems to be over the last few years since the Pottermore website, there's been a bit of a shift. There's been a bit of a gap. It seems to be getting wider. And there are times that fans have said, "Why are we spending money on this?" And this is based, and people were looking at it going, "This is a money-making ploy. Surely this is the money-making ploy." So has there been a split in the fandom between them and us? Is that it's very odd. It's a very odd thing. I'm going to pre-order these. Of course, I'm going to pre-order these. This is me you're talking about. But what do you guys think about these ebook things that Pottermore are doing? Pottermore Presents ebooks. Are we all? Is it a good thing? Is it wonderful? Is it getting more information? Is it a bad thing? Because if the website was better, it would be on the website and it would be free. Or is this a subtle hint that we are not getting the encyclopedia that we're promised? And we've been promised this encyclopedia since 2007. It's in a podcast interview, which I listen to religiously. I know it's even been called The Scottish Book. That's where that term comes from, by the way, when the fandom joke about the Scottish Book, that's the encyclopedia. And I know J.K. Rowling is incredibly busy, but is this like a substitute? Should we be grateful that we're getting the substitute, or are we still waiting for that encyclopedia? I would love to know your comments, your thoughts and your comments. So leave a link down below. I always hope you have a lovely day, lovely Wednesday. I will either do a review video this coming Sunday, link to How I Live Now by Meg Rusoff, and I'll Give You the Sun by Jancy Nelson. I never know how to say her first name. Or I will do it. I'll come back my proper Sunday. So we'll cover. I've got a few discussion videos, about Chris. Which again, I've got all the videos that give me really cool ideas down below, like tags and discussions. And yeah, I've got a lot of videos and links to give you. So keep reading. Hope you have a lovely day. So